God's good.
All the time.
God's good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
Since this is our last day of week, let's do intentions today. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
My mom put our cat away somewhere. I'm not sure where she is. She didn't know. So I hope my cat's not.
Pray to the Lord.
Lord, dear.
My dog scraped her paws like a week ago. And I'm thankful that they're getting better now.
Pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Pray for all the intentions on our intention poster. Pray for all the teachers that are finishing up, doing all the grading and preparing for report cards. And that families don't overemphasize, put too much emphasis on a grade on a sheet of paper. More on the habit patterns. Pray for developers that they speak it out for just that recovery, that she's able to either rebuild or revise somewhere. Just give her peace and comfort in the midst of just the turmoil that has to be there. We pray to the Lord. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Father, Son,
And Holy Spirit,
I pledge
freely
freely
hold
only
nothing else for myself, and not right everything boastful. I pledge to be obedient by following God's commandments, and by being a good example to others. I pledge to be a good neighbor through my willingness to help others, and by sharing what I have with those around us. I pledge to recognize every opportunity, show my faith in my thoughts, words, and actions. I pledge to respect all life forms on our planet, and to be a steward of all things else God has given me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty for all.
You have the easiest one off too. Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, Leah.
Oh.
Okay, so I picked 1 Thessalonians, and it's pray at all times in all circumstances. Give thanks, for this is the will of God for you in Jesus Christ. And I just flipped to it, and even if it means that even if like there's a good time or bad time in your life, that you should always keep God by your side, because He's gonna be always there for you.
You're a really nice friend, and you're super funny, and you just make everybody laugh.
Nice.
I have to agree with Bethel. You're really funny and nice and very smart.
Ari.
You're super pretty, and you're really smart, and you're really helpful when I need homework and stuff, and you're a really good friend, so. Sorry.
Ella.
You're a really nice person. You always make me laugh, and you're really good at basketball.
What answer?
Okay, you guys are doing
Shut up.
Okay, I have heard the end of responding to each other that way. And it's primarily coming from Lucas a lot of times and Tommy a lot of times.
Okay, well, every time I say
Okay,
it.
we deserve it if Tommy says it.
Luke.
Don't say it,
Tell me I
Lucas.
did.
Don't make me say it.
Okay? Somebody else's sin does not have to become your sin.
What?
It's your what?
Flesh.
Choice.
Ah.
So if somebody does something unjustly to me, it's my choice whether I'm going to respond in the flesh and sin. Every time you respond in the flesh, you are sinning. Let's just make it clear, put it out there. Every insult we give somebody that's mean-spirited is a sin. Okay? It's something we should be repenting of. So what concerns me isn't the fact that we do it, because we're all going to do it. Because we're sinners, we're flesh. What concerns me is that what?
How much we do.
No, not even that.
Why?
Is that you don't seem to care. That's the concern. Because as a Christian, if I want to be a Christian, I gotta care. Otherwise, you're like that lukewarm person that Jesus is going to do what at the end of time? Spit you out of his mouth. Or the other translation, vomit you out of his mouth.
Tasty.
So, some of us think that it's okay. This is just an okay way to relate to each other, because this is all we always have done it. And I'm telling you, it's not okay. It's wrong. And your conscience should be telling you what? That's wrong. That should relate that way. And then when I do it, I should what?
Say sorry.
At least I should feel bad about it. I'm going to try to do better next time. That's all I'm asking. Just like in school. When you don't do well on something, that's not the big deal. The big deal is if you don't do well on something and you do what?
Try it again.
You don't try next time. You give up. That's all about how we walk out our faith. Is when we mess up, we repent, and we try to do better next time. And we ask for God's grace to do better next time. And I know all of you have that in your heart. And I'm just trying to pull it out. Because I could give consequences all the time. So if the 10 things written down isn't working because it's become a joke, then we'll do a time after school. Basketball season's over. I got after school all the rest of the year long. And we'll just have some meaningful conversations and exercises.
What do you classify as an exercise?
Well, if you want to stay after and find out, we can do that.
I really don't want to stay after and
Okay.
find out. I just want to know the motivation not to stay after and find out.
Your motivation not to stay after should be what?
Every time, all
Well,
the time.
I
recommend
I want to please Jesus. That should be your motivation. Love is the most powerful motivator. Then you're beginning to become a mature person. When you're only motivated by fear of punishment,
Bad motivator.
that's immature. That's an external motivation. Those people that are internally motivated are the most successful people in the world. Even from a non-spiritual standpoint.
most people that grew rich didn't, their goal wasn't to grow rich. It's easy to look at all the things you have to do today. Did we do this in yesterday? Sounds. School, chores, homework, practice. How many have all that?
Wait, can you repeat them?
Chores, practice.
And you say, I just can't do anymore. You want to do good things for me, but you feel overwhelmed and exhausted by all the other tasks of your day. But remember, you don't have to rely on your own strength. Reach out to me, and I will help you. Let me give you my strength and my energy, which will never run out. Be brave. Step out in faith, and I will step right out with you. Let me work through you. Together we will do great things for my kingdom. Who else read something you want to share today? Nobody wants to share, huh? I guess this person does. Oh, Addie, too bad. Maybe we should have them type theirs in, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, Mr. Hill, I'm drawing my name out free left and right here.
More pressure.
Brayden.
Oh.
Maggie,
Bruh.
I'll
Just
have to
pick
wait till you
someone.
come back.
Just pick one. Oh, shoot.
Another,
Oh.
Why don't we just take out their names, like, until one of them comes back and we can
Yeah.
help them?
because they like to know that was Adriana, so.
Oh.
Ella,
Oh. Go Ella.
What a curveball.
More pressure.
I read the Luke chapter 11, 14 through 23, and it was just, Jesus was like driving out demons or whatever, and people didn't believe that he was doing all this for like God, and they were like, they didn't really believe him, and he told them that we should believe him, and I got that Jesus will always protect you and tell the truth.
the line that struck me in that one. Anybody else read that gospel? Here's the last line of that gospel. I find it. I've been on the right page. Anyone who is not for me is against me. Anyone who does not help me gather is really scattering. What do you think that means? What does gather mean? Anyone who does not help me gather.
Anybody who does not bring people to Christ or help them grow in their faith with Christ is moving away from Christ themselves.
So if we're not working to do our most important job, which is to what? Do what?
Spread the word of God.
Spread the gospel. Jesus say that. but it's actually work to do that. So just that other mini lecture I gave you before, when you say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, you're doing what? You're spreading the gospel. When you're not doing that, you're doing what? You're the one scattering here. And Jesus says that means you're not for me, which means you're what? Which means you're against me. And it's easy to say in my mind, oh, okay, God, I'm teaching religion class and all these classes. That must mean I'm really for you. But Jesus is telling me, okay, what about this area of your life? What about this area of your life? Have you given all your life? And my answer would be, no, I haven't. So I have to. And the good thing is, guess what on Monday?
What?
It's a new trimester.
Besides being a new trimester, even something better.
It's test.
But it's test.
Anybody know?
So it's just a test.
Even better than a social studies test.
Or religion
Oh.
Mass on a Monday.
We get the chance to get right with God again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, adoration.
No.
Reconciliation.
We're having reconciliation on Monday.
Yay.
Already built into your schedule. No inconvenience.
Let's
Oh,
go.
that's great. Oh, the trail.
That's probably the number one reason people don't go to reconciliation.
Conversation with the priest. You're like,
Is inconvenience or laziness. This is built in for us. Would you like that examination of conscience early, or would you just like it on Monday?
like on Monday.
Early.
I have an extra sheet for that. Did everybody get a card?
I don't want to write my sins down.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna get a card. What color you want?
get an orange one.
Surprise me.
How come Logan is?
Give him brown.
Give him a brown.
Sure,
Give
blue.
him orange.
Give him yellow. Brown.
I think it's a lot.
Uniform.
You also have good color.
Okay, we're gonna do a little activity. You also need a sheet of loose leaf, so you can grab that too.
Oh, I thought we had one.
Ari, do you want me to grab you one?
I know, but I asked,
Bro, what do you want, bro?
ooh,
The
got
mic-
trouble.
the microphone.
That wasn't for the
Yeah. Mr. Al, was that me?
Yeah. He's coming down, so hand it off and you can go change. Okay, you need to write small, okay, on these.
Dang it.
So if you're not a small writer, so basically you can have an answer here in each corner, in the middle of each, okay? So you gotta have space for it. They're not long answers, but you have to have space for it, okay? So
Keanu Reeves.
in the middle, right here in the middle of your
They
card,
canceled them.
put your
Dang
name, full name,
Like middle?
Like middle name too?
okay?
Dang.
Whatever you consider your full name,
What your parents says when they scream at you.
okay?
He doesn't say my name. That's pretty small for me, I
What
guess.
does she do? Just like random.
Okay, in the
When my parents get mad.
in the top left, put your birthday.
Number or full
Like,
date?
do we have to do the year?
Yeah.
Your full birthday?
No, just
Okay.
like the day. Don't get the month, don't get the day.
So if it was me, I'll help you out. Terry D. Hale, 1/4/1962.
Oh, we
D
did do
stand
that.
62.
Wow, the huddle. That's pretty fun.
You're
What
only
does the
trying to
D
get over
stand
to my
for?
dad.
4/28/07. Like crap.
Wait, is it
I
one
think I
right
told
here?
somebody who had a question, Mr. Hale, on that one. The bottom,
D.
Terry Derry.
bottom, left. Bottom left. Favorite food.
Oh, this is a hard one.
I have just a lot of favorite foods.
This doesn't require talking,
Can we
kids.
name one?
We're not talking.
Which corner?
We're not talking. So, bottom left, bottom left favorite food. Top right. Where were you born? Oh, so my bottom left is, boy, there's so many. I'll take, fried chicken.
I don't know.
My mom's fried chicken. Okay? Then the top,
Like the hospital?
top right, born where? Plainville, Kansas.
Really?
Oh, really?
Wow.
So we're gonna say Minnesota.
I could have been born in like.
U.S. Minnesota.
Okay.
I don't know, is it Lakeville?
Yeah.
Can we say U.S. Minnesota? Actually,
No, I
What is
don't
it,
think
Lakeville?
Do not talk. This doesn't require talking. This is you.
How do you spell
Okay.
Lakeville?
Wherever you consider
The,
yourself.
the bottom right.
V-I-L-L-E.
Favorite type of music? Christian. For me.
dang.
Yes, Lucas.
Like Christian type of music?
No, just music, like.
I'm giving you my answers, so you have a sample.
That's bottom right, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite.
I just said pop because.
It's pop.
So if it's your favorite, related to your favorite song, it would be heavy metal for you.
I just said game music.
Top, middle,
Top what?
top,
Middle.
middle. Favorite movie?
That's a hard one. Oh, I'm
People, you don't have to talk about this. You are thinking in your mind and you're writing it, okay?
Movie or TV?
For me, any movie with John Wayne.
John Wick, Chapter 3.
Probably one of the favorite is McClintock.
Mr. Hale.
Mr. Hale, who's seen these? It's a lot.
Can we put like a TV show?
No, it's a
Kung-
movie.
Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda
he said
3.
movie first.
Sorry, I apologize for my tongue. It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
I'm
gonna go with-
So Logan, right now in the middle, you're putting favorite, your full name in the middle. In the top,
Very small.
top left, you're putting your birthday.
I need to erase her again.
In the top right, you're putting where you were born.
John Wick, Chapter 3. He killed my
27 now.
Did you watch him? The fourth one's supposed to come out.
In the left middle, left middle, favorite sport.
Cheers, for meal. I can't pick.
Don't put cheer.
Horseback riding. I don't know.
Can we say we don't have basketball or something? What else do you play?
Lucas.
For me,
esports.
if you're talking about
Or esports.
watching or playing or so, it depends on that interpretation.
Watching basketball's better than
Probably would be basketball if it included both of those,
watching basketball.
okay? But usually it's basically the sport that's in season.
Have you ever seen like a 300?
In the middle bottom,
Blow up some kid?
in the middle bottom, your favorite color,
Middle bottom.
which is blue.
I don't have enough space. I already wrote
It's
my
turquoise.
Gotta go with
Okay.
like.
In the middle right, in the middle right, your favorite subject,
Oh,
American history.
that's tough.
Middle right?
I don't have one.
I need to research
Yep,
it.
I put P.
Wait, really?
I'm putting
I thought
lunch.
she, like,
I've done
You
lunch.
have them all filled out now?
I didn't even.
Okay, now, after you've done all those, flip it open.
Oh.
Least favorite
Okay.
sibling.
Least favorite person in this
On
class, blue.
the other side, in the middle, you can either put your nickname, or if you could be called a new name, what name would you have for
Can I have
yourself?
nothing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have a nickname.
Putting it
Yeah.
in the middle,
Tommy.
What's a
My
nickname?
nickname.
okay?
My mom called me
Nothing.
Reddit. Just tell me a song.
I don't have a nickname.
Who's over in South?
Nate.
Put JT.
Do not talk, people. This doesn't require you to talk.
I hate my nickname.
What am I supposed to?
Can I just tell my
In the top left,
What do people actually call you it? Not Princess Leia.
in the top left, what are two things that I value the most?
You or that we?
That I did.
Generic.
You're putting your answers. This is you,
I
okay?
value the most.
My answers, of course, will be different than yours.
Everybody's gonna have it.
What are two things that I value the most? You're answering that for yourself.
Oh, I spelled.
In the bottom left, what is my best characteristic?
No life.
In the top right, three things that I'm good at.
Is it that hard?
In the bottom right, my biggest fault.
Like something we regret.
Like,
Something about yourself that is negative, that you consider your, basically, another way of saying it is my biggest negative about myself.
no, like,
Oh.
I'm actually dumb.
Mean every day.
Middle, bottom,
Bottom middle, top middle.
2 words that would describe my personality.
Where is that?
Middle, bottom.
Athletic.
2 words that would describe my personality.
Or even one or two words that describe your personality.
well, you don't have to ask Mariam.
Do not ask other people. Do not talk. This is you. Middle, top. Complete this statement. I wish I were more. I were more. Middle left. If I could change one thing physically about myself, what would it be?
I'm burning this.
We have to turn this in.
Okay, middle right. Two things that my parents value the most.
Like about me.
No, just two of your parents' value the most. The two that you think they value the most. Basically, their top two.
My brother and sister. Notice how I didn't say me.
What you have made is your name tag for your first day of school of high school.
Oh, I love
No,
writing this.
no.
You
Oh.
get to choose which side you're gonna be showing,
This one.
Yep.
The
What
first
is
side.
okay?
Yeah.
On your first day,
Second side.
okay? I want you to take that side and put it flat,
Hey guys.
okay?
Okay.
You want it?
Type of music.
Okay?
No,
Who's
the
this funny guy?
nickname.
I don't wanna be like that one guy. I wish I could change my
Stop talking and listen. Who's with me? Tune in here. You're gonna take it, I'm gonna pass this piece of tape. You're gonna put the one you want just like this. Tape it at the top. Then at the bottom, you're gonna write down, why did you choose that side?
Oh, it's like too personal. I know. And I don't think you need to introduce yourself that way.
My introduction is gonna be with that. Pardon? Lots of that stuff.
No buckle walls. No buckle
I'm gonna go
walls.
with my normal side.
Stutter. The little stutter. I'll go with the Nick. I don't care.
Nickname?
Set a bomb.
I know, but just for the first part.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this side. Yeah.
You'll be
I'll probably lose it.
Switch again?
I just want to chose. So mean.
Just do this side. Just do your normal side.
I just did the side where it's like, oh, my birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
My favorite movie.
because
It's so personal, like.
You should be writing right now, I don't see people writing.
Smile.
I'm not ready.
You're writing why you chose that side.
Dang, you got a lot. That's cheap.
I said I would chose color.
Put it at the top so it can be flipped up.
What?
I'm gonna erase this all.
Oh.
Get it out there.
I wish I were more.
You can call me Osama.
Oh, before I forget,
That was
again, today's last chance for homework day, 4 zeros go in. So whatever you don't turn in today becomes zeros, except for this. I will accept this on Monday. So if you don't have the gold sheet, bring it Monday signed. If you have it now, put it right here on my desk.
They need to be signed.
Everything else needs to be turned in, especially the service projects, because if you don't have a service project, you're not gonna pass religion.
Dang, that's tough. That's mad tough. I wish there were more.
So that's,
Why we picked it? Or why
Yeah,
we
like-
picked the side?
Yeah.
Lily and Kaylin.
Oh, I
Kaylin's
have
not
that.
here. Okay, I need service project.
Caleb.
Okay. Everybody got it written down?
No. Yeah.
Wrong with it, Nick?
I lost mine.
Wow,
They're the good kind.
is that a new record?
This looks like potatoes.
I smelled light so long. I smelled light.
So side one
HG.
is the first one we did.
Type of music.
Side two
Have you ever
is the second one we did.
Oh.
Take 5.
First question,
Question, what?
What?
by show of hands, okay, by show of hands, which side does a better job of identifying you? Okay, raise your hand, side one.
Hold on, give me a second.
Does a better job of identifying you?
For the real man one?
Yeah.
One, two, three,
How much rather say
four,
the first one?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, identify yourself.
So that means, how many do we have today, 15?
Something like that.
So it's 7.
7.
How many would show the first side on the first day of school?
I would show it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wait, compared to the
What is
second
this?
slide or just in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to
In
the
general,
second
not-
That means 3 of you would show,
Wait, no, I
I'm
chose
confused.
the third one. I didn't know if you meant like, would you show it
There's
in
no
general?
third one, bud. Are you talking
No,
about
I
the?
meant the first one.
The third one.
There's no one here.
Two-sided piece of paper.
Two-sided piece of paper. Then
You're
a
what?
third side.
Actually, you'll never know if I
How much
chose
was
that.
this?
Sam,
I
it's
thought
funny
you,
if you
I thought
asked
you
it
just
at
meant
the
like,
same
would you show the first one in general?
okay, give me an argument for both answers here.
More people can relate to number 1.
Raise your hands.
No.
In other words, you're arguing why you say this particular side identifies you better.
Sam, which one are you going for?
Someone's better.
Sam,
I think the first one is better because it shows where you're from and all of your favorite things.
Yeah.
who has a response from the second side? On second.
I feel like the second one shows you more, because like on the first one, it kind of just says like, oh, what do you like to do and stuff like that. But the second one, it goes deeper, like, what are your 2 like best characteristics in someone? What would you change about yourself? Like, what's a negative about yourself? What describes your personality? I feel like the second one goes a lot deeper into personality.
Yeah, you switched mine.
So does the first have a response to this one? What he just said?
I do.
First people that put this?
Yeah. I feel like more people can relate to this one. Because, yeah, there's a lot of general stuff kids can relate to.
What do you see?
I mean, but at the same time, it's too general. Those are questions you ask within the first 5 minutes of meeting someone.
Tell me your
Oh,
favorite
the
food.
second one, you can have friends, you could be friends for like 5 years and still not know those things. It'd be very heavy on their mood.
Yeah, okay.
So if you have friends that don't know the second part of you, what's that tell you about friendship?
They're not
You don't have
fellowship.
it.
Oh, no.
It's superficial, it's on the surface. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong, so I'm not,
I know your nickname.
Relatable.
Yep.
Okay.
They've learned your friends.
Yep.
very few people have an actual true friend.
I haven't.
Just shocking.
What I consider a true friend is somebody that knows me, knows all about me. And they still, so they know all my faults. They know the many times that I probably weren't faithful to them. And they what?
Broke me with it.
They still are my friend.
Everyone in this business, everyone.
Okay?
No, you don't.
You
No.
don't think about it.
See, we think we know each other, but see, most of us relate on this first side level. Because it's what?
Easy.
Safe. Why is this safe?
Because no one can judge you.
Cause
This isn't, I have no control over what my name was. Okay, where I was born. When I was born. Maybe they could judge your favorite music or whatever, that could maybe come in.
Do you like potatoes?
But still, this is much safer. Because these are kind of labels. Can my favorite type of music change?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can my favorite sport change? All those things could change.
Let's look at things.
My granddaughter's has had 3 favorite colors.
I like pink, I like purple, I like blue.
Because she learned to grow up, that she becomes a favorite color of whoever asked her. She asks you, what's your favorite color? Then that's what,
perfect.
that's her favorite color, because she wants to please you. Then they grow up and begin to identify themselves, and pretty soon it doesn't matter if Papa has blue as his favorite color. I don't have to have blue as my favorite color, because they learn that, become an individual. Now, I noticed some of you had a harder time too on some of these on the second page, like 3 things that I'm good at. Or 2 things some of you are asking other people.
I'm not good at anything.
Why do we have trouble with that?
That's what someone said, eating, sleeping.
Eating, sleeping.
How many had trouble with the other side thinking of some of those?
The second side?
Yeah.
How come?
Oh, I know.
I don't know, I should have thought.
Because you have your own idea mapped out in your head of what your personality is. That was the hardest one for me. But you don't know if your actions show otherwise. So if you ask somebody, they can tell you truthfully.
See, but I'm identifying myself here. This isn't anything see, this tells us a little bit about, okay, what this next section of the book talks about is basically your self-image.
Perception. Oh, dang
Right, same thing.
Our image of ourselves. Where does it come from?
it. Yourself, a mirror,
It can come from yourself.
Duh.
That's true.
don't your face.
Where else did your image of yourself come from?
The
People.
mirror.
World.
Your parents?
You said it.
The world?
Media.
Big one here we've been talking about is what?
Flesh.
Your friends.
Sorry.
But we know that each one of these will what?
Go away. Wait.
Yourself. Change.
Yes.
Delete. Oh my gosh.
Okay, these aren't always true. Because all of these are made up of fallen nature. So Satan will do what?
Corrupt them.
He'll corrupt them, he'll distort them. That's why most of us, our self-image is not healthy. Because it's based on these things instead of the only true source of your self-image, which is what? God. You want the true source. This is where you go to. Wait, I need to collect these and then I have to give you your assignment.
You don't want.
You look at these.
No, you don't want.
What are you gonna do with
I
that?
want it because you can use mine.
No, he's not gonna look at it. Throw it away or something.
What is he gonna do with our
Xing out of these. Let me stop this.
Personal?
Stop it.
Okay, personal, my dog.
Stop it. They keep popping up.
I picked this side because it's
press this.
Because you don't want.
Ready.
Not as personal as
On this?
That's why everybody.
Click on clear
Now, we've
all.
done a similar thing to this
Oh.
worksheet.
Wait, is that clear all?
When we talked about friend
Oh, you
qualities,
opened it.
okay?
Shoot,
What
I'm
are some
down.
of your qualities, and we did friend things.
There.
This, you're identifying your top